Hi, I'm Ross Jeffries, and this is the Beyond Dating Tips and Advice from Men Mastery Series, How to Meet Women Anytime, Anywhere. This is video 7 of 10, and this video is Seduce Women with this direct, can't miss tip. Here are the elements of the direct approach. The direct approach, first of all, relies on your opening with your statement of intent. You're going to speak your truth that you wanted to meet her right out of the chute. No excuses, no fancy curly cues around it, no tap fancy around it. You're going to state that you wanted to meet her. You can use it anytime, anywhere. The delivery is very, very matter of fact. You're not going to lean on it really strongly. You're not going to be too excited. You're just going to state it matter of fact. Here's some more elements of the direct approach. You can, if you choose to, combine it with a compliment. Not necessary, but I have found that it often makes it more effective to combine it with a compliment. But you have a choice here. Pre-openers aren't necessary, but if you want to be extra polite, you can say something like, "Excuse me," or "Forgive me for interrupting." You can also use the phrase, "It's just that," and then say what you want to say. Here's some examples. "Forgive me for interrupting. I can see you're working, or reading, or eating," whatever she's doing. So, "Forgive me for interrupting. I can see you're working, but you're just so absolutely breathtaking. I had to say hi for a minute before I go on with the rest of the day. I'm Dick." Okay, here's a couple of vital pieces here. First of all, you're pacing her ongoing situation verbally. You're not just barging in, ignoring the fact that she's doing something. You're acknowledging the fact that she's doing something. So when you say, "I can see that you're working or eating or studying," you're showing that you're aware and that you're considerate and that you're safe. Very important. If you can show that you're aware and you're considerate and then that you're safe, it's going to open her up to receive the rest of the message. The second thing you're doing, and this is crucial, this can make all the difference, is you're including a false time constraint. You say, "I had to say hi for a minute before I go on with my day," or "I had to say hi for a second before I get moving with my day." What are you doing there? Well, that false time constraint is removing her objection that, "Oh, what if he sits and talks to me and I can't get rid of him?" You're saying, "Don't worry, I'll be moving on in a second." So it gets rid of the fear. But the second thing it does is it's sort of a takeaway. You're saying, "Well, I'm sitting with you, but you can't have me for very long. I'm going to get up and go." Now, when you present something to a woman and then you start to take it away and say, "You can't have this," or "You can only have a little bit and then I'm leaving," what's the natural tendency of a woman? The natural tendency is if you give a woman a little bit of something and then say, "But I'm going to take it away," she's going to grab more for it. So you see how these two pieces are building what we call response potential. Now, there's something else that builds response potential. You could say that the direct approach is all about response potential. There's something else you're going to do, and that is the pausing. When you do the direct approach, you'll notice that you use pauses. Just before you deliver the compliment, I couldn't help noticing that you are, and she's going to think, "That I'm what? What? Tell me." So when you pause, you create more response potential. That just means more curiosity, more willingness, more desire to hear what it is that you have to say. That being the case, whatever you do say following that is going to be much more well received. So we can see that the direct approach is actually about creating response potential. See how that works. One more example. This is very simple, using those three words. It's just that. It's just that. "Hi, it's just that I noticed you here, and I realized if I didn't say something, I'd never get to find out what you're like. I'm Dick." Or you could say, "Hi, it's just that I noticed you here, and I realized if I didn't say something, I'd never get to meet you." You want to combine it with a compliment, you can say, "Hi, it's just that I noticed you here, and I realized if I didn't say something, I'd never get to meet the person wrapped in all the pretty. I'm Dick." Very simple. Takes the form of, "It's just that I noticed you here." True. "I realized if I didn't say something, I'd never get to find out what you're like." That's also true. Two true statements that she can't argue with. Very simple. If you ever run out of things to say, you can always fall back on that. I want to remind you, you can get your free 5-part speed seduction sexual languaging course. This is a complete course, 5 videos, over 2 hours worth of material. This is my way of offering you massive proof up front for free that I am the best teacher you could ever hope to have and that my system will really work for you. Nowadays, you should demand proof, massive proof up front, from anyone who claims to be a guru who can teach you in this material. Just so many different schools out there, so much confusion. I'm stepping up to the plate and saying, let me prove it to you before you buy anything. You can get that course right now at www.seduction4, that's the number 4, seductionforfree.com, www.seductionforfree.com. Go grab that course right now.